Growing up, this was the man I knew and loved. He raised me for 16 years of his life and was always around when I needed him without a single complaint. Ung Won-hyun was born on March 5, 1911 in Pyongyang, North Korea. I always thought that my grandfather had lived a long and happy life, but little did I know that the life he had lived with me was nothing like the life he had lived before. When he was 16 years old, he had received the devastating news of his brother being missing in action and most likely dead. In disbelief, my grandfather went looking for him in China and Japan for 7 years where he had learned the languages. When he had returned, he came back empty-handed with no idea as to what happened, no answers. There was nothing else that could be done, except for him to accept the death of his brother. However, it was because of his brother that led my grandpa to escape North Korea. During that time, North Korea was under the control of Japan and was a communist country. My grandfather and his brother were always against communism, and because of that, Grandpa had made the decision to escape the North. Him and his brother-in-law left at nightfall, walking the trails of North Korea at night and sleeping in the mountains during the day, next to dead bodies. Never being able to know what time of day it was, they had finally reached the border. There awaited the South Korean government soldiers to take him away and interrogate him. And when they had seen Grandpa in his North Korean soldier uniform, he quickly became a prisoner of war for a year and a half. After that time, the South Korean government gave the prisoners a choice when they were released, to either go back to the North or stay here in the South. My grandpa chose to stay in the South and was released. There were so many instances where my grandfather came close to his death, but even after all the hardships of his life, he kept his head up and believed in the power of hope. He lived to be 99 years old. Although I cannot say that my grandpa had an easy life, he surely had an exciting one that will always inspire me to believe in the same hope that my grandfather had believed in, and got him through the worst times of his amazing and challenging life.